long story short, I'm going to offend everybody. So I've already, who did I offend earlier? Indians. Okay, we'll go to Chinese. So just want to make sure I don't double dip anybody. I do that. So Robert's like, you'll come to Atlanta Gift Show with me, and you'll sell $2 million in a week. And I said, Robert, I can't possibly go to the Atlanta Gift Show. Oh, no, not $2 million. He said, you'll sell $200,000. I said, if I sold $200,000 worth of stuff, I couldn't deliver. I don't have a factory, I don't have people. He said, whatever you sell, I'll pay for it in advance. Okay. So we scrapped together money, Dave and I did. I was making, ethnic hair care products. I owned a hair gel company, like a knockoff Jerry. And we were making that stuff and selling dollars. Anyway, and selling coffee to Wayne's. But Wayne's was our big fish. That's the one I really wanted. I wrote a sales letter, by the way, to get Wayne's. So that's a story. Anyway, reel back in. So I said, okay. So we go to Atlanta, and they sat me at the front door with this much space. That much space. And I'm like, man, so I started thinking. Everybody's walking by looking at stuff. So I spent like 2 hours and I sold nothing. Everything, my little display of hand sanitizer, not knowing what the hell it is. And I had my candles burning, but the bright lights in the showroom, the candle looked pretty. It's a clear candle. Nobody had ever seen them. They thought it was pretty neat. I sold a few of them. So at lunchtime, I said, this ain't going to cut. So I didn't ask them. Except the lady that ran the showroom, I asked her if they had a closet or a storage room or whatever he did. So I went in and I sent my buddy out and got black draped the inside of the storage closet. And I put all the candles in there burning pinched up. But ain't nobody going to the storage closet. So at the front door, I took out my hand sanitizer, and as every person walked in the door and there was a line of them, I just said, hold out your hand. And asked them why. I could put my Johnson. They didn't know. And I would squirt a little bit of this stuff in their hand, and I said, now rub that in. What's that? And it's cool and it feels good. It smells really good. So it's killed all the germs on your hand. So if you turn the doorknob, kill all your germs. It smells really good. And it's going to have a little precise, some little precise balls. Oh, that's neat. How much is it? So I started selling. As soon as they would buy that, that was the first thing they bought, right? Got one on the line, right? I say, come on, go to the closet. And I'd say it just like that. Come on, baby, go to the closet. That was a little better looking. And I'll make a joke out of it. And we go in and say, oh my God, that's the next thing you're buying. So I'd sell them that. Well, we made $2.5 million in 5 days. So Robert owes me $1.25 million. Right? He agreed to pay wholesalers. So at the end of the thing, I'm like, this guy's check. And I was right. So I'm sitting on a park bench. My voice is gone. I've been talking all weekend. I'm dead. Can't talk all weekend. Robert comes down, sits down next to me. So I got an investor instead of getting my money. And we ended up having a business together. And eventually, the year and a half that I worked with Robert, though, I got $50 million. Because I went to China, I learned how to trade in China, I learned how to call on, I learned how he sold almost every time he went into a major department store, he sold something. And he did it with excitement and tailoring the offer around what the buyer already wanted to buy. It was pretty simple. So all I did when I went to chain stores, nobody else did. I showed them my widget that I had. They said, no, that's the way everybody does it. And I just say this. By the way, you ought to write this down. You can make you $1 billion. Next time you go sell somebody something, they don't buy it. Say this. What have you seen lately that you really wanted to buy, but you just couldn't? Something was wrong with it, the price was too much, the company was too small to deliver. What have you seen lately that you really wanted to buy, but you just couldn't? Or that you thought was one thing, but it turned out to be something else? That was big too. Everywhere I would go, the buyers would almost always have something. Man, this guy came in here the other day and he had this widget. It was cool, but the handle should have been on the left, it was on the right. By the way, or they had this thing that's a little company out of Tupelo, and they want $5 a piece for them, and I got to sell them. I can't buy them, but they're real cool. Have you got a sample? Oh yeah, let me a sample. They give me the competitor sample, and I'd say, man, if I can make it for $2 for you, could I sell these to you? And let me go see if I can do it. Can I come back next Tuesday? Yeah. So if I get them for $2, we're good. Yeah. I go find them, come back the next week for $2 or $2.25 or $2.50 or wherever I can close, and I close almost 100% because they had helped me design the product, and they had helped me create the product. It was very difficult for them not to buy it.